So, I looked up the biggest problems producers have with making music, and I'm going to try to answer them in today's video. If that's you, stick around and we'll try to cover it. Let's go. So, I looked up the top 100 biggest problems producers have when making music, and I'm going to cover each and every single one of them, starting with the first one and the one that had the most votes was where to start. So I kind of covered this in my video about music production last week, but I'll go over it again in this. I think everybody should start off with making music with a vibe, but again, that's how I would personally start. Some people I know like to start with making the drums. Some people I know like to start making with MIDI, but if you have no idea how you like starting and you're literally just starting out, what I would say before you even start making music is, well, check out the music that you like. Download the songs, put them into your DAW, and then see what it contain and see what they contain. Grab a notepad, put that beside you, and then write out elements that you enjoy. For example, I really like Bon Iver or Sanholo. I like Sanholo's top line. I like his synth and I love his vocal work. Okay, what about his vocal work works nice? So I'm like, I love breathy vocals. I like or breathy vocals, saw synth, white noise, tape sounds, blah blah blah, and I'll write them all down, all of the things that I like about his track. And then after that, the other biggest thing that people had trouble with was arrangement. And so you just find the songs that you like, you put them into your DAW, and then you literally mark. You listen to the track and you wait till it's like, okay, so the beginning, you have the intro, and then, okay, there's a new element, you mark that part. And then you go, and then you'll start to notice that a lot of artists use like 8 bars, something happens, 16 bars, something happened, 32 bar is a drop, there's an 8 bar, and then 32, another drop, or something like that. And I want you to mark that all down on some paper, and then eventually you'll be able to find your own arrangement that works for you. But I think when you're just starting, don't try to reinvent the wheel with how to make music and how to use weird time signatures or anything like that. Use something pretty straightforward, write down, and then before you start making music, you mark out the areas that you need to fill, and then basically it's just about filling in those gaps. So you have 2 drops in most cases. You have a middle part, like a breakdown, you have an intro, and you have an outro. You mark those parts down, and so moving forwards, after you've marked down all the things that you really enjoy about a track, you can start with, for example, I really like piano. So find a cool piano sample that you like, put it into your DAW, and then start messing with it. You got some plugins there, and the biggest thing, and one that I can recommend more than anything else, and this is what I tell my roommate all the time, don't judge your creation so quick. Don't be like, okay, well, I really like this music, and I'm just starting and it doesn't sound like that music. Well, if you look at a lot of people's sessions when they're first starting, a lot of times it doesn't sound good because the song, you got to give the song to develop. You got to give the song a chance to grow into what it's going to be. And sorry if I'm a little sweaty. I turned off the AC so I could record this. So my apologies. But don't judge yourself and don't judge the song too quickly. Just give it a chance and just let your mind make music. Just let it relax and just explore. So you got like a 4 to 8 bar loop of piano, because that's what we've identified in your reference tracks. That's what you like. So you put it in there and you put like, okay, I'm gonna put, if you're an Ableton Redux or a Saturator or Granulize, you throw some reverb on it, pitch it down, stretch it out, shrink it. All these things can work in order to spark some creativity. Okay, so let's say you pitched it down, you put some reverb on it, sounding nice and really washed out and kind of spacey. Cool. Okay, now what I do is I have a bass vibe setting portion of the song, and then I do some type of melody or some type of acoustic stuff, whether that's piano, it's guitar. I like to reach for my more physical instruments because that's just how I work. I like playing something or playing piano, so it gives it like a more human feel. Or I'll go grab my cassette and I'll run audio through the cassette, or I'll plug the cassette tape into my DI and I'll sing into it. I'll play with my vocals, a vocoder. And as you start to make music and as the time goes on, you'll develop your own kind of like signature on how you like to start music. It might be, like I said, Some people enjoy starting with drums. I like starting with all my rhythmic elements, all my instrumental elements. I like to get that down first, and then halfway through that, I will get the percussion and all of those other things sorted so that matches the vibe of the track. So yeah, in Resume, how do you get started when you're trying to make a track? First, before you even start making music, find some reference tracks that you like. Write down the elements that you like: synth, drums, piano, anything. It can be anything. I like trumpet, write that down. And then you figure out the arrangement of the track by just putting into your DAW, listening to it, and marking off the spots. And I know this might seem tedious, guys, but if you want to do this, it's going to take some effort to build in this kind of things. And I promise you, after you're done that, and after you've been practicing for a while, it's going to be like second nature to you. And then you're just going to be able to like create, and then slowly improve every single song. And it's not going to be a jump, and it's not going to be incredible all of a sudden. But I just listened to a track I made a year ago, and it was like an ant looking at a human. At least that's how it felt to me. It's like it's not even close. I know this can work, and I know it will work for you. Just put it into practice, guys. Remember, when you start making music, reference a track, find the elements that you like, start with those elements, and then let your creativity fly. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you guys have any suggestions, or if you guys think what I said was incorrect, or if you guys have any suggestions of your own for everybody else, put them in the comment section down below. Again, guys, I really appreciate you watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.